Hi, guys. This is Bruno with LAMomentum. We are here with Culture FC with coaches Rafa, Adriano, and Leo, and our future star here, Alham. Give a little bit of information about your bio, about yourselves.
Yeah, so my name is Raphael Alves. I'm one of the directors at Culture FC. Work with the methodology, most likely, right? Deal with the coaches and everything. I was born and raised in Santos, Brazil, and I've been in the US for 11 years now, working with football, with kids, and and that's it. You know, loving what I do, and stories like his is just what to do, right? So that's our job, pretty much.
My name is Adriano de Lima. I was born in São Paulo, Brazil as well. I came to the United States as a player, as a student, and and I became very passionate about how to find many different ways to help kids play soccer here. Um, and Culture FC is one of the reasons why I love being in the soccer world here now, working with the kids, working with the development of the kids as players and as individuals. And we have a great story right now in front of us, and it's all a reflection of the work that all the coaches in Culture FC that we believed in for a while now, and now that we're able to see it happen. So it's really beautiful to see that. Yeah.
I'm Leonardo Alves, older brother of this guy here. I have been working at Culture FC since 2016, and very motivated to develop players, being able to, with this dream, to do things like this, right? That we're finally been able to do. Former player, I think I lived this sport since I can remember, and proud of what we as a team are being able to provide to that player over there.
I don't know if one of you guys can tell me a little bit about Culture FC, how it started, how it began.
So I'm probably the one here that has been here for the longest in the United States. And being here for the longest, I experienced football as a player and eventually as a coach. Um, when our culture started initially just as a school, training classes for kids at the park, and eventually it became so popular that we're doing a good job, good work with the kids, that people wanted more, and we wanted more too for ourselves and for the kids that we're working with, and eventually became a club, but not a business club, a community club, a club that's developed to be supported by the members, by the players, by the families, and to bring people together so they can work together to make things better and people feel welcome. So every player knowing every coach knows every player, and that became a very strong part of our philosophy. And on top of having the coaches that we do have, became a very good development system to really produce players with quality, who understand the game, who play the game, who have all the elements needed to become something other than just a footballer. You know, to have the passion, to have the understanding of what it takes, understand the process. So we are a very young club, which makes us not very known around the area, but we're very strong in our values, which makes us very different and unique from different other organizations. So as Culture FC is basically a club made for the players and for the development of kids and individuals.
Nice. And Coach Leo, what is your favorite thing about coaching?
I think the fact that we are a young club, and that brings to us such a, I'd say, a disadvantage when recruiting, right? So I think with that, that made of us better coaches, I'd say, because you have to use everything you have, all the resources, all the experience, and the licensing we took to develop our own players from scratch, pretty much, right? So if I have to say what is my favorite part of coaching, of course, we love to compete, we love to live the games, right? It's that's what made us passion for the sport. But now, now being an athlete, being in the other side of the game, develop players and see like year after year this growth. That's I think what brings me more joy working with that.
Nice, nice. Coach Rafa, since you are the one that coach over here, our superstar Alham, what is your feeling of him being able to sign his first professional contract with Santos?
Man, it is a step. It's one more step. As I always talk to all the players, Han is special for what is happening with him. But we try to do, like the coaches said, we try to provide as much as we can to everybody, right? And Alhan is a special a boy for many different reasons, right? And he's getting that opportunity, but that's just one more step towards the whole process, right? And I think he's really down to earth, and he understands that. And like I said, for me, we're really proud, for whatever happened. But since the beginning, we saw the passion. I think for me, what comes from Alhan the most is that passion about football, right? So when I met him first time, is a sentence that we repeat forever. He came to me and said, I met that little skinny Afghanistan kid, and I asked, okay, do you like football? Football is my life. It was the first time I heard that in the U.S. in 6 years, and I missed that for so much. Like is my life too. So, and I miss that because you don't see that here, right? It's really rare to see that. And the kids was making fun of him because it's not super great at school. No, because I watched too many games and stuff like that. I said, interesting, right? And then
You graduated, right?
I graduated.
and I approach him and I tell everybody from that a group that we have that is our main group, right? That has been with me for more than 10 years, is our good team and stuff like that. He's officially the only player that I recruit, and I didn't recruit him because of his football level. Because when he joined us, he was below the level of the team, a couple miles. But because of that passion, I remember talking to him. He's like, "Oh, I play in a small club here and there, and I can't afford it." It was that conversation kind of thing. And I said, "Man, I'm one of the owners of the club, but you don't need to afford anything. If you have that passion, you come and join." I knew it would be important for him and for our players to have a different identity, someone that is not from here, that has a different lifestyle and household and everything. So I think for us as a club, I think was beneficial for everybody getting him in. And I never imagined things would get into this level, right? I love the process from the beginning all the way into the end, but I could never imagine, those little steps to become something this big. And I think it did because of himself. We're here just as supporters, but his personality, like the way he works so hard still and everything is what got him opportunities, right? Being in the right place in the right time, doing good things when people are watching. So that's how football is, right? So like we say, the horse sometimes comes once in a lifetime. You gotta ride it or not, and it seems like it is happening with him. All the opportunities that that are showing up for him, he's taking advantage of it. It's something that he is able to do it right here.
As much as he is in front of cameras all the time, he's definitely not a social media player.
Not at all.
Not at all. For whoever knows Alham knows that he gets a lot of attention because it's the world that we live in now. But if you know him from the beginning to now, that the social media part of it is part of him, but it's a very small part of his life as a footballer. His football, his dedication, his determination, his integrity, his happiness, his connection with the people around him, and his ability to play has become his thing. His football. So his football is not the cleats that he wears or the jersey, or it's him.
You gotta stay this way.
Yeah,
Yes.
always.
Yes, like Coach Rafa said, right? This is the beginning of the process. This is the one of the stages. So now it's he earned it, and now we'll see what the future holds for him.
And it's a beautiful story over here for our friend Alham. There's so many parents out there who can't afford club soccer, especially in the United States, what it is now with the MLS Next, ECNL. What is your message to all those parents about that? Anybody who wants to answer?
Oh man, I think all of us, all of us want to talk about it. So we need to decide who will be the one. But you know, I think basically go into a place when you feel home, and our kid is feeling the same way. So like we're talking about this whole process, the percentage of players that getting to that level when playing football professionally is worth it is really small. You know, it's less than 1%. So why living in a place where you want to go to the highest level possible at any cost? Because it costs a lot, right? And don't think about the environment or our kids going through. Like if the club really embraces your kid as it should be, enjoy the process, make sure our kids happy and all of that. All those leagues and everything that for sure they want to talk about a little as well. It's just one more way to attract customers, right? And that's not what we do. So like we said, of course, we're also a private club, we're a community club, but people pay to be in our club. However, you have not only Alham as the player that cannot afford or couldn't afford and now, ended up joining us. We do that with many people. Because for us, it's not, like we said, we do that for a living. We need people that pay for it, but it's not the all may go at all. Want people understanding what to do as a club and trying to create that community as strong as you can possibly can.
I think with that question comes so many ways to answer.
Yes.
And as a community club, we call themselves community club. We consider ourselves a supportive to the people that enjoy and is part of our community. And Alham became a part of our community, and that's very important for us. And our club, we don't call ourselves a club that participates in a certain league or this. We don't call ourselves a league name. There's no league names in our names. We are Culture FC, and that's it. And our players don't play for a league. Our players play for Culture FC. No matter how, since the little ones until the oldest ones, we want them to be proud of our community, which is Culture FC. The leagues don't do anything for us. They will never do anything for us. They're just a platform, and they can sell all they want, the platforms that they have, but they're nothing. They don't develop anybody. They don't spend time doing that. And until the day that we feel there's benefits from a league, we will continue becoming a community club. And the only things that we wish we had is enough capital to be able to afford to everyone on our club. However, it's not reality for us now, but we'll hopefully get to a point where we're able to do that. So for us as a community club, not a business club, not a franchise club, for us, our main goal is to provide the best development that the kids can have, the best opportunities they can have, and the best experiences of football. If they're never going to make it to a professional level, they're not going to be the 1%. At least they're going to leave our club with a smile on their faces and the great experiences. They can look back and say, I want my kid to play football. I want my kid to play the sport because I had a great time. And hopefully they have more clubs like us who believe in the same way and have the same philosophy that we do, that can actually have a player like Alham feeling comfortable and grow the way he grew. He wasn't with us since he was 5 years old. So the amount of time that he had to grow to become where he is now was very short compared to what a lot of players get. Yeah. So and you have to give him a lot of credit for that, because he put the effort, and we just offer the environment and the place to do that. So that's the goal for us. And I mean, all these names and labels and everything are great to sell, but we're not trying to sell. We're trying to make it.
Yes, nice. How about you, Coach Lau? Anything that you would like to say?
No, I think Adriano had a lot of things covered, right? I think this moment now it's more about celebrate Alham, right?
Mhm.
I think if I try to find a way to summarize those leagues and badges and all those things that every single year see new things coming up, is him, right? because you're here having this conversation talking about a situation that's not common. You don't see things like that happen in the U.S. And in a club like us, as Adriano said, we're a community club. We don't sell that at all. We sell development. We sell Culture FC, right? And you're able to provide an opportunity for him to be seen here and there, played and earn it, right? But you don't see that. You don't see that, right? Conversations like that you don't see around, and you're a person that are covering that. You know that the whole business, that you don't see that. No one provides that, right? And I think that says a lot. That says a lot, and no matter what.
And you just saw it right now with an example when Coach Rafa brought him a jacket.
Yeah, watching him go in.
Yeah, it's a family member, right? I think it's not, as Adriano also had this covered. We know all those boys. I have the two age groups that I coach, Adriano as well, so does Rafa. But if he needs to go there and coach my team, he knows all the boys, and the same with Adriano, and the same with 6, 7 years old boys. We know all of them.
And girls too.
Yeah,
and girls.
Let's say kids, right? All the kids, and they all, before they leave, they come to us. They give us a, like a high five. I mean, and how is out there?
Yeah, and I say it as an experience. A father who had my son here, who was coached by Coach Rafa. I didn't see this with any other club, where the players, each player that's in the club will say hi and bye to all the coaches. And that's discipline that you have to start at such a young age. And that's and I applaud you guys for that. Applaud you guys for that.
And that's one step of many that we try to implement here, And for us, I think the more we grow, the more I think we're gonna see players like in the situation that Alham is, because we know that we can help young players become the best versions of themselves. The difference is, is how much we want to grow and how much we can grow to be able to have enough to offer that.
I think the reality is we are culture and we mean it, right? It's not like we made of culture a brand. And you see around, sometimes we face some Instagrams, those guys are doing culture as well. What are those guys doing with it, right? But we mean it. So it's not only teach how to pass, trap a ball, dribble, or formations and stuff like that. It's the impact on those kids' lives. They go way beyond that.
So now we're gonna go over here with our superstar.
Yes, finally.
Alham. I want to go ahead and if you can introduce yourself to the camera and tell us a little about your history here with Culture.
Hi, my name is Alham Attaee. I'm 18 years old from Afghanistan. I moved to the U.S. with my family when I was 10, and I joined Culture FC when I was 14, and here I am now with everything that's going on, and I'm really happy about everything that's going on and how I progressed from when I was 14 to now, which is like a big difference in such a short amount of time.
What made you stay? What is your tell us about your experience about being part of it, being part of Culture FC, and also what is one thing that you liked about being here in this club?
Well, from the first day when I came to the team, when I got invited by Coach Rafa to come train with them, I felt like I didn't feel like I was somewhere where I'm not supposed to be at. Like the kids, the players were welcoming, the parents super nice with me, and always, even to this day, giving me rides to the game, everything whenever I need it, and helping me out with whatever I need. Even Coach Rafa, he gave me a ride. The first game I had, he picked me up. I remember. Yeah. Oh, he picked me up, and that's what helped me a lot, because I didn't. And when I came here, I didn't know anyone, but the way the kids, the players here, talked to me, invited me into the group, I just felt like it felt really welcoming, and I felt like as time went on, I just felt at home. I felt more comfortable day by day, and the training was what mostly made me stay. The coaches, the training that was going on here, I'd never had any training like that before. I was lost the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I didn't know what was going on until I got used to it. But that was definitely what made me stay, because even like in like 2 months, I saw like a big difference in me and how I was playing. And that's just, even to this day, every day I see myself getting better and better every day here.
Nice. And what is your feeling right now that you're gonna be able to sign your first professional contract? It's not with any club, first of all. It's with Santos FC. It's where the king of soccer, of most people say, the king of soccer, Pelé, signed. All the legendary players came from there. Robinho, Neymar. Now you're gonna be part of that history.
Yeah.
You know, what is your feeling about that?
I'm shocked. I still can't believe it. But when I first heard the news from Coach Hoffa, I was like, I never imagined myself at this level, like so early as well. Like, you know, I thought maybe like, I always imagined myself like, you know, playing at the highest level, like, because that was my dream since I was a kid. But I never thought it would be like this fast, and the way with everything is going on, like, you know, first my national team got invited there, and then a couple months later here, and just a bunch of stuff going on in between. It was a lot, but I'm really happy and I'm really excited. And I can't wait to go there and sign the contract and, you know, be part of the team.
Nice. And what is one message that you would give to any kid that's here in culture, or any kid that's any other soccer club that you would like to give?
Well, my message is, you know, especially to the kids here in culture, stay here, keep working here, because when I came here, I wasn't even close to anywhere like where most of these kids are. I was horrible. I was horrible, but I stayed here. You know, I put in the work every day, and even extra.
Not that horrible though. Not that.
No, I'm trying to evaluate, you know?
Yeah.
But you know, the coaches help. Without the coaches, I wouldn't be here. And just stay here, work, and take advantage of the opportunities. You know, and just show yourself out there when you have opportunities like I did. Just be yourself and just like don't be scared. You know, because I know they'll get more opportunities in the future. Coach Raphael, Leo, Adriano, all the other coaches will provide them with more opportunities, and just keep working and show yourself out there. And for the other kids that are there, if I can do it, then anybody could. Because where I came from and the way I was before, like 4 years before, I was nowhere. I never thought this would happen. I was nowhere near like. No one ever like thought, oh, I was gonna make it out of everyone. No one ever thought of that. So. But I always believed in stuff, so
Now
here I am
now you are. So
now, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And what is your message to the coaches here that made, you know, obviously it took part of you, but they developed you and guided you to the right path. What is your message to these coaches?
I want to say thank you to all of them, because I definitely thank you is like the most I could say. You know, like I don't know where I would be without them. And if Coach Hoffa didn't invite me, I probably still would have been playing like Sunday League or something. So thank you to them, because obviously without them, none of this would have been possible, and I wouldn't be here. So I'm really grateful.
Nice. And coaches, what is your message out there to the kids? If you want to go ahead and invite them over here to the club, what is the days that they can come? Go ahead.
Anything, anytime.
Yes.
Just come.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what are different than other clubs too. We are not against anybody. We are not competing with anybody. I would say this way. You compete in the field, but you know, do our job. You know, love what you do, and we're gonna keep on doing regardless. So you can come. Just get on our website, contact us through social media, whatever. Getting connected with us, and we're gonna invite you to train with our teams, to train in your school that is open to everybody.
Or travel with us.
Or travel with us. We're open. You know, we're really open to discuss and talk to anybody. You're never gonna be like, oh, you're
Even
this.
coaches.
Everybody. You know, you want to be welcoming, because we think that what you need the most in this country, not that you know, close to everything, far from it. You're always gonna learn a lot, but as much as you can educate people to see the game in the same way that is, you know, the most beneficial for the kids, more than everybody else. You know, the more we grow together, I think that's the most important thing.
Nice, nice. All right, guys, this is Bruno with LAMomentum with Hero Culture FC and our future all-star here, Alham. Cutting out.
Haciendo cosas que solamente yo te diría, no se te ocurra. Lo malo de la mente no se borra. Algunos se pensaron que la puerta a nosotros ya se nos cierra. La abrimos rápido con nuestra pierna, a oscuras sin la linterna, sin llevar una vida tierna. Tú solo vives lo moderno, tu vida es como de un cuaderno. Nosotros los garabatos, pasar el rato, hacer los tratos. Yo no suelo decir niñato, porque el niñato crece en un rato. Y tú siempre supersticiando, hablando raro de los novatos. Uno siempre ha sido bueno, igual ajeno, reparto platos. A veces es lo malo, a veces es lo malo, a veces es lo malo. Dice, no soy falso y eso molesta. Yo sí destaco y tú lo detestas. El que la sigue siempre la consigue. Envidioso que mucho cuesta, tú estás abajo en esta puerta. El que la sigue siempre la consigue. A veces lo malo sigue, pero nadie lo persigue. El que la sigue siempre la consigue. Nunca me verás yo siendo amigo del que es enemigo. La cae la ve dentro de un terrado. Por dentro estoy aterrado, pero no puedo ni miro al lado. Este dinero yo lo he sudado, tomando riesgos en la misión. Castigado por tener ambición. El humo me nubla la visión, con una vida como ficción.